Okay guys, we're back with the Fender made in Mexico Squier series Stratocaster. Kind of giving this a looking over a little closer. The first kind of unboxing video, we looked at just looked it over kind of in general, and I'm sorry I'm so shaky. But the fact that these are supposedly American bodies and necks with import hardware, as the story goes, we're going to try to prove or disprove that, or at least on this one. I'm not going to say none of them are all of them are not necessarily the same. These, I think, were in production from 93 to 98. But, you know, there's a few things that will kind of tell you. We got a 9.5 inch neck radius. Something. These, the 12 fret dot inlays are closer together, just like an American Fender or Mexican Fender. Whereas the Squiers, import guitars, they'll be farther apart. So that's, you know, that's something that shows it's not a Squier neck. And it certainly don't feel like one. But right here, this truss rod hole, cavity, whatever, this looks to be some type of plastic or nylon or something that they use here. That's, you know, some Squiers, some of the standards SEs have this. The Fender, American Fender, that's walnut, and there's a pretty good difference in that. I mean, I'll try to take us through my junk here over here and look at this American Strat. You can see that's a walnut plug, walnut whatever surround right there. Whereas, you know, a Mexican Strat is going to have, you know, that nylon or plastic or whatever in the neck. So that kind of makes me feel like that's a Mexican neck. You can kind of look at the frets on here, the shape they're in. A lot of wire right here around the end of the neck where the strings have dug into the end of the neck. You can see how rusty the strings are. The pole pieces are pretty well rusty. The screws are very rusty. Oops. And there's somebody's design they carved. Missing the switch tip. Very dirty. Corroded. Springs is really rusty. The screws. The input jack. I plugged it in. And input jack's all loose. And the pots are terrible. I mean, I just got I had to struggle to get any volume out of it. You know, the volume switch, everything's really corroded up. So anyway, I'm going to put the camera on something a little more steady than I am. And we're going to pull these strings off and start taking this apart and kind of seeing what we can find out.